stars, everybody got them. Ain't no city in the world like this. And if you ask how I know, I got to plead the fifth, Miami. Woo! I haven't rapped in a long time.
That was fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
That was fantastic. You remembered every one of those words.
Almost. I got close. You know, it's scary. I haven't, probably about a year and a half ago, my son, Jaden, he said to me, he said, you know, Daddy, you do a lot of stuff. And I was like, yeah. He said, you know, could you do like one stuff better if you like paid attention more? I was like, yeah, probably. Go to your room.
Yeah.
You know, but that idea, I was like, wow. And I realized I wanted to be great as an actor. And the music it has almost a narcotic effect to it. It just calls you in the middle of the night, and you gotta do it, you gotta go. And it was taking my focus. And, you know, to get to the level that I wanted to do, wanted to be as an actor, to be able to deliver my ideas and thoughts and feelings in an artistic way, I really had to step away for a little while. But I'm off the wagon now.
Yeah.
I'm off the wagon. That feels great.
Yeah. I can't believe you remembered it, because when you haven't done something in a long time, for the words to just come back to you, like, but that's something that I think that you are so incredible in all areas, and you are so talented in so many ways, obviously. And you seem to have always been this. I mean, obviously we grow and we get better and better. Yeah. But what was the driving force? Have you always been on some kind of quest to be better?
You know, there was excuse me, there was a moment when I was about 9 years old. And I was at the Resurrection Baptist Church. That was the church I went to growing up. And my grandmother was always in charge of all of the recitals and Easter recitations and all of that stuff. So I was playing the piano, and I remember my grandmother was standing back off stage, and she put me last in the show and everything, and I had learned Farrellese. And I was playing Farrellese, and I'm going and going and going, and I never learned how to end it. Right? So I was just playing, and my grandmother was standing backstage, and I was looking and playing, and that look of pride and happiness on my grandmother's face that's my life force. Everything I do, I just need that look, you know, in my wife's eyes, in my daughter's eyes, and it's just, you know, I realized very, very young that there's no easy way around it. No matter how talented you are, your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled. You know, if you don't study, if you don't work really hard and dedicate yourself to being better every single day, you'll never be able to communicate with people, with your artistry, the way that you want. So it's that moment, I just remember it so distinctly, and how good it felt, and I need it.
Yeah, but you feel very, very grounded, and also just, and I know that you study a lot of different things.
Absolutely,
you've kind of, into spirituality, you've kind of delved into all kinds of different areas. So you are filling yourself up with knowledge and
just, you know, I tell my kids all the time, I say, listen, I said, there are so many people who have lived and died before you. You will never have a new problem. You're not going to ever have a new problem. Somebody wrote the answer down in a book somewhere. I said, right now, I'm getting on your nerves really bad. There's a book somewhere that tells you how to deal with me. You know? And it's like just the idea that everything you need to know, someone has written it down. And the beauty of the internet now is you can get through information so much more quickly. And for me, I'm always looking for the things that I struggle with in my life, and I prioritize the things that are most important to me. You know, I'm a husband and father first, so the first books that I read are how you be a better husband, how do you be a better father. You know, I believe in a higher power, so I'm always studying, and Jada and I went to Israel last year, and we walked the steps in Israel that Jesus walked in Israel, and we went to synagogues and mosques and all that, and just that spiritual energy just of good people, the maximum amount of good people that you can come in contact with, the better that your life is going to be.
I agree. I'm just thinking out loud right now. Barack has not picked a running mate. You seem like the right guy.
Oh, listen.
I don't know.
No, listen, let me tell you.
I mean, I'm not kidding. Do you think about getting into politics at some point? Because you could be you're inspiring to listen to. You are amazing.
Thank you.
But do you think about that?
I do think about it sometimes, but right up until that Monday after the movie opens, and I have 100% approval rating. It's like no politician is ever going to have the approval rating that a movie star could have with a good movie. So it's like, oh, do you want to? I was with Nelson Mandela, and I was saying that to him, and he was saying, what you have to understand is that he was telling me that the marriage of what I do. He said what actors and celebrities and artists are able to do is we paint pictures of how the world could be and how the world should be. And you marry it to politicians that are then able to make it practical, and you inspire people with the idea. So he was like, we have enough politicians. You keep pushing with the artistry.
Keep doing what you're doing. Well, we're thrilled that you're doing what you're doing, and we'll come back. We're going to talk about Hancock, your new film.
Yes, Hancock.
Fantastic. We'll be back. If you get the answer right, you have a chance to throw it through that hole right there.
Okay, here we go.
So I walk upon high and I step to the edge to see my world below.
You don't remember anything?
Only thing I had in my pocket was bubble gum, 2 movie tickets. Boris Karloff, Frankenstein, but no ID, nothing. I went to sign out. The nurse asked me for my John Hancock. So I actually thought that's who I was.
How come I didn't hear any of this? I didn't read about it in the newspapers?
It was probably in the papers 80 years ago.
80 years ago?
Oh, I don't age. This is it.
That's nice.
How great is Jason Bateman?
Love Jason Bateman.
That's a scene from Hancock. Now, Hancock comes out this summer, right?
July 2nd.
July
at a
2nd.
theater near you.
And you play a lazy superhero?
Yeah, Hancock is interesting. He's just sad. He's just sad, Ellen. He drinks. He's a superhero, and he drinks a little bit. He likes people, but they just call him all the time for things. Stop the train, put the fire out. So he's unhappy, but he meets Jason Bateman, who's a publicist, and he saves Jason Bateman's life. And Jason Bateman's character Ray tells him, you're super. It's like, what can I possibly do for you? Let me do the only thing I can do. Let me give you the people's love. And then he begins to rehabilitate Hancock, and in the process, hijinks ensue.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I hope it all works out. I hope it works out. All right, so you are here in this studio. We are now, this is our last time in this studio. We're moving to Warner Brothers lot, but you started here in this. This is where he shot
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right here.
I wanted to tell you that walking in here, and what I'll try to do on my sets, when you walk into a place, you can just feel the energy of the top. And I just want to say, I just felt so welcome and happy and positive and all of that, and that's a testament to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to feel like that.
great.
You're incredible. Hancock opens nationwide on July 2nd. Deanna Pappas is going to join us after this. Will Smith, everybody.
You've seen Chef Bobby Flay on Ellen.
Do it while it's hot.
I have always said that.
Now get his easy summer recipes. Go to Yahoo and search Real Food to see the premiere of Hellman's Real Food Summer School with Bobby Flay.
Oh!
After being stood up in last year's finale of The Bachelor, our next guest is getting a second chance at love as ABC's new Bachelorette. Take a look.
When's the last time you flew a kite?
Man, I was a young boy with my family, but that would be cool if we did that. I pray to God that you know how to work this.
I don't. You're the man. You're supposed to know these things.
A little bit more. It's got to go way up in the air.
Okay, throw it.
All right.
Oh!
Man, what are you doing?
Flying the kite was a good way to start the date off. Whether we were good or bad at it, we laughed a lot and we enjoyed each other's company.
Please welcome back Deanna Pappas. I'm glad to have you back. So it's over now, right? You've finished the
Filming's
whole thing?
done.
How long ago did it stop?
Oh, gosh. 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's some